Every morning, millions scroll their way into weakness, waiting for a spark. You've been lied to. They told you that motivation was the key, that once you found it, everything would fall into place. Wake up inspired, take action, succeed. But the Stoics knew better. Motivation is a spark. It flares up fast and fades even faster. One bad night, one setback, one tough morning, and it's gone. Discipline, on the other hand, doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't negotiate. The Stoic didn't wait to feel like it. He moved forward regardless. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire and still reminded himself daily that comfort is the enemy. Seneca wrote not about success, but about inner command. And Epictetus, once a slave, became a philosopher by sheer force of daily mental training. Discipline isn't fancy, it's not exciting, but it's the most reliable tool you'll ever build. So if you're tired of starting over, if you're done being a slave to emotion, keep watching. We're about to break down exactly how Stoic warriors win their days without ever waiting for the right mood. Discipline begins the moment you stop negotiating with yourself. The Stoic doesn't hit snooze. He doesn't argue with his goals. He acts, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Every skipped task weakens the will. Every completed one, no matter how small, forges identity. You are what you repeat. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I am rising to do the work of a human being." That's not poetry. That's strategy. It's a reminder that your mind must obey purpose, not mood. Stoic discipline means showing up regardless of how you feel. Feeling tired, still train. Feeling anxious, still speak. Feeling uninspired, still execute. Discipline isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. Because the enemy of greatness isn't failure, it's inaction. It's thinking you'll do it tomorrow. The Stoic eliminates that lie by eliminating choice. He builds systems, not feelings, habits, not hopes. And this is where it clicks. In part 3, I'll show you the exact moment in the day that Stoic discipline takes root, and the powerful call to action that locks it in. The Stoic's day doesn't begin with scrolling, complaining, or waiting for inspiration. It begins with command. The first hour is sacred. It's not about what happens to you, it's about what you decide. Before the world's noise creeps in, the disciplined mind has already won its first battle. Marcus Aurelius started each morning reminding himself of the chaos he would face, not to feel discouraged, but to prepare, to accept reality and respond, not react. You don't need more time. You need fewer excuses. Start with one disciplined act, a cold shower, 10 minutes of silence, one promise kept. Because discipline compounds, one win turns into 10. A single clear decision can change the tone of your entire day. And here's your moment. If this message hits something real in you, don't just watch. Subscribe now and hit the bell. I'm building something for people like you, for those tired of chasing motivation and ready to master their mind. The silent poison that kills your discipline isn't failure, it's distraction. You tell yourself you'll start in 5 minutes. You check one message, one scroll, one video, and just like that, your mental edge is gone. The Stoics had a name for this: acrasia, the state of acting against your better judgment. They warned us about it 2,000 years ago, and it's worse now than ever. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Distractions make you a servant to outside noise. They dilute your will, weaken your attention, and train your brain to seek stimulation over purpose. Here's the truth no one tells you. You don't need to do more. You need to remove more. Remove the apps that steal your focus. Remove the people who drain your mind. Remove the lies that say you deserve a break before you've earned it. Stoic discipline is subtraction. It's carving out space where your mind can operate without friction. And when you do that, something powerful happens. Your decisions become sharper. Your habits take hold. Your goals stop floating and start forming. Most people see discipline as punishment, a sacrifice, something cold and heavy. But the Stoic sees it differently. Discipline is freedom. Because once your actions are no longer dictated by emotion, you are truly in control. You're not swayed by doubt, temptation, or distraction. You act because it's right, not because it's easy. Seneca wrote, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." Discipline is your proof. Every time you follow through, you confirm your strength, not just to others, but to yourself. It's not about living like a monk. It's about alignment, making your thoughts, actions, and values all point in the same direction. That's what creates clarity, confidence, power. You stop depending on motivation. You start relying on principle. And the best part, this doesn't take years. It takes a choice, made over and over, until it becomes who you are. Every moment you resist weakness, every second you follow through on a promise, you're rewriting who you are. Discipline isn't a trait you're born with. It's a weapon you forge. And the forge is discomfort, resistance, rejection, repetition. Most people run from that. Stoics walk into it because they understand ease is a trap, comfort is a cage. The more you avoid pain, the more fragile you become. But if you learn to embrace it, if you welcome the discomfort, you become unshakable. That's what makes Stoic discipline unstoppable. It's not about feeling less. It's about being ruled by less. And now, the question only you can answer. Are you ready to stop negotiating with your potential and start honoring it? If you are, you know what to do. Subscribe, tap the bell, and step forward with us. No fluff, no hacks, just the ancient blueprint to modern strength. Because you weren't made for comfort. You were made for clarity, for control, for discipline. The weak keep waiting for the mood. The disciplined act anyway. So, who are you? Tell me in the comments.